When I started my Demon Slayer journey, I had no idea what to expect. Hopefully some decent fights, some nice action here and there. I did not expect, however, Demon Slayer giving us one of the most inspiring characters I have ever seen. Rengoku Kyojuro. At least one of the most inspiring in my opinion, because this dude, I did not even like him at first. When Tanjiro was on trial, I mean, he had very obvious and valid reasons as to why he didn't want him and Nezuko a part of the Demon Slayer Corps and to be executed. Now we have a new mission and it's gonna be with this guy and it's gonna be for a whole movie. Like, oh my god, I don't want to see this guy. Like, he doesn't even believe in us. He doesn't even want us in the corpse. But bro made me do a whole 360 switch up. No Charlie XCX. This dude landed himself a top 3 spot in my favorite Hashira, and that's because of how his character was executed from a doubter to a believer, which is literally the exact same way I went. A doubter to believer in Rengoku. Now I know a lot of other Demon Slayers, Hashira specifically, went from doubters to believers, but about Rengoku's situation, I feel like that was a lot different because he was one of the first Hashiras, if not the first Hashira, to get an experience with this new Tanjiro, with this new Nezuko, and fighting alongside with them against a lower demon, against a 12 Kazuki. And it also helped that everyone else was inspired by Rengoku's skills and just how he held himself up. Like, his entire bravado was something else to see just in that train alone. And he accepted to train Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Tanjiro, which is super cool to see. Now it's like, okay, maybe you're not so bad after all. And his backstory reveals that his mother told him to be strong for others in order to protect the weak. He's lived and died by that code, but that's how he reached an astonishing amount of willpower. And I didn't know about this until recently, but there are a couple of chapters dedicated to Rengoku's story of becoming a Hashira. And that needs to get animated, because when I was reading this, I was like, oh my gosh, the willpower, that's what I'm trying to say. He showed that through the Mugen Train, but here, this was like one of the first times like he really rose to the occasion when it counted. At least from what we have seen so far, because in his lineage, he was already destined to become a Hashira, or at least be a Hashira. And these two chapters provide that, because Rengoku almost got shot and blown up, and he was still able to fight back with such resilience. Ufotable, I don't care, get this animated. Any fan animations out there? I want to see it. That was one of the first times we really got to see Rengoku's true willpower. In Mugen Train, that was like the peak. Not to mention, just before Rengoku got on Mugen Train, he was able to track down one of the demons that was supposed to be a distraction. Him running so fast to track down that guy before he kills the bento box sellers. Oh my goodness, the dedication. In the Mugen Train, there were 8 train cars. Tanjiro and Inosuke were trying to fight Enmu, the main demon. Nezuko and Zenitsu had 3 cars. Out of the 8, that leaves 5 of the 8 cars protected by Rengoku. And the most impressive part, no one died, not one casualty. And when we think all is said and done, bam! The first showcase of an upper moon demon, Akaza, pulls up, and Rengoku is not shy from the action. During the entirety of the fight, Akaza tried to convince Rengoku to become a demon. Why? Because he knew how strong he was. He literally tells us that he was on the peak. He was near the absolute peak of human capabilities of strength. Superhuman strength, pretty much. I'll give it to you in like Jujutsu Kaisen terms. Like, remember that episode? And if you haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, spoilers, skip until whatever this time says. Pretty much in Jujutsu Kaisen, remember that scene where Mahito, Todo, and Yuji are like at 120% of their power? Imagine that with Rengoku. He was nearly there. He was nearly there. And Demon Slayer ain't no sorcery. This is just human strength. This just goes to show how strong Rengoku was, that Akaza, an upper demon himself, top 3 upper demon, was like, oh nah, you gotta be a demon. Your full potential will be unleashed if you become a demon. But Rengoku said, nah, I'm a Demon Slayer. Now, after a bit of fighting and Rengoku giving it his 110%, he has a smashed up eye, shattered ribs, damaged internal organs. But he focuses on his total concentration breathing and pulls out his own flame breathing form against Akaza. Even with all these injuries, he had Akaza stunned because he was still going to fight until the death. He was going to fulfill his duty. No one is dying except for him. But even the moments before his actual death, happened. He had his solar plexus completely punched by Akaza. In case you guys didn't know about the solar plexus, it pretty much helps out your stomach, kidneys, liver, and small intestines. That's just gone. It's gone. And yet, when the sun was about to rise up and Akaza was like, come on, man, turn into a demon. This is your final chance. Turn into a demon. He remembered his mother's words. Nah, you gotta protect the weak. Protect the weak, Rengoku. He's striking down Akaza despite these injuries. Akaza tries that left hook and Rengoku blocks it. He is oh my gosh, he is maintaining this astonishing amount of willpower. He has the arm of Akaza through his solar plexus. I don't even know how he's doing it, but he's keeping it in there, hoping that the sunlight will kill him. And then Akaza's trying to pull out this left hook, and which Rengoku, while trying to slice off his head, is still holding back that punch from Akaza. Mind you, Rengoku is on near death with no Demon Slayer mark. No Demon Slayer mark. Just amazing. A beautiful sense of never backing down. Never back down, never what? Oh. What a valiant effort. I mean, this man is so inspirational, truly worthy of the Hashira rank and what it means to be a Demon Slayer. And even though Akaza got away, Rengoku fulfilled his duties. Tanjiro did not die, and so did neither of the passengers. It was only him, but that was his duty as well. If anyone was to die, it was Rengoku. A true remarkable display of courage. There's literally no words to justify his actions. And we have so many bittersweet moments. Rengoku now leaves off, believing and accepting Nezuko into the Demon Slayer corpse. And that just made me feel, oh man, I'm so sorry, Rengoku. Please, I apologize. It's like now we want to have more moments with him. Like we finally see the character he is now. And it's like taken away from us at the same time. He believed in Tanjiro and the others to be the next step in the Demon Slayer corpse, ending off with one of the most iconic quotes, if not the most iconic quote in the entirety of Demon Slayer: set your heart ablaze. And I am so glad that they didn't leave that in just that movie. Rengoku's impact has been felt throughout every season since. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. He's been in every single season since his death. That just goes to show the influence, the inspiration he laid down for his Demon Slayer members. An honorable and valuable death in this story. Call it cringe all you want, I genuinely don't care, but Rengoku truly is a source of inspiration. Never to back down. Keep going no matter what the stakes are ahead of you. Set your heart ablaze. A defining and inspirational character that I will never forget. His impact on the screen is something I can't put into words. I can't justify it. You have to go see it for yourself, and you'll maybe understand, or if you've already seen it, you understand exactly why Rengoku is such an amazing character. Oh, you thought the video was over? Nah, listen, Akaza. We're gonna get our get back.